Hi, this is Dr. Ernst, and I practice in Charlotte, North Carolina, and today we're going to talk about how to strengthen your immune system. After all, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, your immune system is the answer. Your immune system is made of almost every organ in your body. So we have your brain, your thymus, your bone marrow, your blood, your spleen, your tonsils, your lymph, your skin, your liver, but most importantly, your intestines. And I'm going to focus right now on the intestines, more specifically, the bacteria that live in your intestines, which is your microbiome. Your gut bacteria is the game changer when we want to talk about boosting your immunity. And here's the secret. It is technically your second brain. Yes, you have two brains. In addition to the one in your head, you have what we call the enteric nerve system. It's in your intestines, and it's mostly made up of your microbiome, or the bacteria inside of your gut. Just like your skin, the gut must stop potentially dangerous invaders like bacteria and viruses from getting inside of you. This is the reason that the human digestive tract contributes up to 70% of your immune system strength of your body. What makes it even more interesting, though, is that your brain and your enteric nervous system, or your microbiome, actually talk to each other constantly, which is why you often feel good mentally or energetically or overall when you eat clean foods, and why we feel sick and tired and brain fogged when we consume processed foods. Knowing this is important because remember, 70% of your immune system power lives inside of this, your gut brain. If you have a supercharged immune system, which is not only there to protect you against illnesses, but if it's strong enough to repair and regenerate your body, what you need to do then is clean out your microbiome. And there are 4 R's to repairing the microbiome. First, remove the foods or the things that are damaging the microbiome. That would be things like refined sugars, specifically high fructose corn syrup. Grain-fed, antibiotic-injected, hormone-filled animal meats like traditional beef, chicken, and farm-raised fish are extremely dangerous for your immune system. Genetically modified foods, grains, specifically the gluten that comes from grains, and here's a hard one, chlorinated and fluorinated water, which, yes, is tap water. That stuff is toxic to your immune system. Medications are also dangerous, but specifically antibiotics. Because, of course, if we kill the microbiome, then we kill your immunity. So if you've ever taken an antibiotic in the past, and chances are you have, then you've probably damaged your microbiome. So what we want to do is replace with some new things to heal it. So we recommend, of course, with Maximize Living, the advanced plan. That's a low sugar, moderate protein, high fat diet. But also things like coconut products and coconut oil, or bone broth, and even raw cultured dairy beverages like kefir or raw cheeses can help to repair the intestine wall and the microbiome. So now the next thing we want to do is actually repair the damage that has been done. So glutamine is a great supplement for that. So does Max GI work. It's incredible because it has clove, thyme, and oregano oil, which are also antibacterial but very soothing to the intestines. The lysozymes in the Max GI is actually a component that can go through and punch holes in the bad bacteria, so it helps to clean out the microbiome and encourage just the healthy bacteria to grow. Digestive enzymes is another great way to repair the intestines because it helps you to digest the foods that you're eating so it's not so strenuous on the intestines. Glycine is another really great nutrient, and of course we have all of these here in the Maximize Living clinics. Lastly, we want to rebalance the intestines. So most of us have destroyed the bacteria in our guts because of antibiotics or our lifestyle, so we really do need to take probiotics. Make sure you rotate them frequently. The challenge with most probiotics is they only have a few strains in them, and there are hundreds of trillions of strains of bacteria in your intestines, so make sure you rotate your probiotics on a regular basis. Fermented foods are one of my most favorite, though, because you can actually create living bacteria that you can eat through living foods. So sauerkraut and kimchi is a great way of getting some good healthy bacteria. Lastly, organic raw food is really important because remember, if you eat it in its raw state, it's been uncooked, and if you keep it lightly washed, so not using soaps or these vegetable cleaners, you actually keep the healthy bacteria on the vegetables, and so when you consume it, it helps to feed the intestines. But here's the thing, remember though, getting adjusted is also extremely important for immunity, because chiropractic and the adjustments that are provided go hand in hand with your immune system. Remember we talked about how your gut and your brain are connected? So anytime you remove interferences of the neurological impulses between your brain and your intestines, you're actually feeding neurological power to your immune system and your intestines. There are numerous studies that show there are positive effects between getting adjusted and the strength of your immune system. One such study showed that following an adjustment, interleukin-2, which is a classic blood marker that is looked to analyze how strong your immune system is, was increased. The study itself was called the Enhancement of In Vitro Interleukin-2 Production on Normal Subjects Following a Chiropractic Adjustment. And they showed an increase in the interleukin-2 compared to not getting adjustments. Also, the T cells, which are a key player in your immunity, were increased. There was another study titled The Effects of Specific Upper Cervical Adjustments on CD4 Counts in HIV-Positive Patients. They saw a significant increase in the immune system boost following 6 months of regular chiropractic care with these HIV-positive patients. After 6 months, these HIV-positive patients, and remember, HIV is an immune deficiency disease, meaning that they already have weakened immunity. After 6 months of chiropractic care, they had a 40% increase in CD4 cells versus those that were not adjusted. A 40% boost in their immune system following 6 months of chiropractic care. Finally, just to show you how important it is to be adjusted on a regular basis, Dr. Dan Murphy compiled a very interesting study looking at chiropractic care during the influenza epidemic of 1918. According to his statistics, the influenza patients that were under regular chiropractic care, as opposed to medical care, which would have been either a flu shot or some sort of medication, they had a higher survival rate. So imagine combining the power of a clear nerve system with the power of a healed microbiome. That truly is a titanium immune system. For more information on specific nutrition resources that help to repair your microbiome, visit MaximizeLiving.com. We also have an incredible bone broth recipe online which not only tastes great, but has healing power.